bands up, we got big digits. Bang. She wanna pull up and get right with it. Yeah. She gon' fall like Mike Bibby.
Good job. Okay, so this is my first YouTube video. This is my first YouTube channel. I'm actually happy because I didn't have the courage. Like, at first, I wanted to make a YouTube video or YouTube channel, but I never had the courage to do so. So that's why I'm barely making it now, and that's why I'm barely doing it now. And because I finally built the courage to do this. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about myself. I'm 17. I live in Minnesota, but I'm originally from Compton, California. Oh, my nail broke, so don't even. I know, my nail's broke. Gotta glue it down. I'm a cool person. I'm cool to talk to. I'm a junior. I go to Spring Lake Park. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I like to dance. Like dancing, like if you hang out with me, for the people that know me, they know I love to dance. Like anywhere I go, I dance. Like y'all be like, oh my God, if she don't sit down. But I love to dance. Dancing is, life. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it that you need about how I got my ears pierced. And it would be this piercing up here. I'm supposed to get this piercing, but they told me my thing was too small. I was confused because how can this be small? I don't know what it's called, so don't judge. So yeah, they said this was too small. I couldn't get it pierced, so I was like, bruh, okay. So I'm about to tell you guys the process, the missions, everything we had to go through just to get my ear pierced. Let's get into it. So me and my family, we're going Christmas shopping, right? And so my mom told me to go look for, like, while we're Christmas shopping, look for a place where you can go get your ears pierced. I said, fine, okay, I'll do that. And so it was Christmas shopping, and then we had to look on this little thing at Mall of, I don't know if I said it what mall we went to, but we went to Mall of America, if I didn't say that already. Okay, and for the people that don't know what Mall of America is basically like a huge mall that have roller coaster rides in it. Like for the people in California, not roller coaster, not very farm roller coaster rides, but up in there you would be happy. You would be happy that it's a mall and it has roller coaster rides. Who wouldn't? Never seen it before. So, we went to Mall of America. Went to go Christmas shopping. And then we searched up on this little this little device thingy where you search up to go find what spot you need to go to. So we looked that up, and I searched up ear piercing places, and then they showed me Almost Famous body piercings, but that's where I was supposed to get it done. So the thing showed us where we were supposed to go, and we followed we traveled to go get it done or whatever. And so we went inside, and I told them I wanted my ears pierced, and then they asked me, they said, "Oh, do you have your school ID?" I said no. And then they said, well, you need a school ID to get your ears pierced, and you need your birth certificate, and you need your social security. I was like, oh my gosh, we gotta go. In my head, I said, oh my gosh, we gotta go through this whole process just to get my ears pierced. Like, that's unnecessary. So, we have to, so we just have to get it. We're not gonna get it done there because we're not gonna go home and then come back, because Mall of America is over here, and my house is like over there. Like, it's far apart, and it's like a 30-minute drive for like going to my house, and then 30-minute drive going back. No, like at this point, at first I was a little frustrated because for one, like y'all being weird. Just let me get my ears pierced. Like, I'm 17. I have my dad with me. Just let me get my ears pierced. So, we left house. I think it's called Creative Piercings. I forgot what it's called, but I'm pretty sure it was called that. I don't think it had starts with a C. So, I looked that up and it said it was close to my house and it was closed or whatever. So we had to drive. We had to leave Mall of America, go to my house. That was a whole 30-minute drive. I didn't get home till like 6 o'clock. And so, yeah, we got home around like 6 o'clock. I was looking for my school ID. I couldn't find it. I was panicking. Like I was whew, I was on a whole nother level because I couldn't find my school ID, and I needed my school ID so I can get my ears pierced because I really wanted my ears pierced. Um, and yeah, so I was panicking, and I finally found it. But it wasn't my recent school ID picture. It was my last year's school ID, my 10th grade school ID picture. So I was like, bro, I can't find it. And I told my dad that I couldn't find it. He was just take your last year's school ID. So just in case. I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to do that. And so um, I took it. My dad found my birth certificate and found my social security. So we got in a car. Soon we left. So we went to the creative body piercing place, and we went in there. People was waiting in line as well to get their ears pierced. And then finally, my turn. So we went up to the place. They said, "You have your school ID?" I said, "Yes, I do." And I showed them my school ID picture. They said, "No, I'm sorry, you can't get your ears pierced. You have to have the recent school ID picture." I'm like, bruh, it's because like my last year's school ID picture was 2017, 2018. So my head, I'm like, it's 2018. Like, why don't y'all just take it? It's this year. Like, it's still this year. Why don't y'all just take my school ID picture? Y'all being weird. So, we searched the car for my school ID. Like, he said, I seen it somewhere in the glove compartment. I was like, okay. So, we looked through the glove compartment. We took out all the papers, all the everything to go find my school ID. Like, we really we did a whole thing to get my school ID. So we finally found my school ID. It was in a glove compartment, my little lanyard thing with my little ugly little school ID. Mind y'all, my school ID was ugly. Like, first we went to go take these pictures at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, who up at 7 o'clock in the morning? Only time I'm up at 7, only time I'm up before 7 o'clock in the morning is when I'm finna get ready to go to school. But other than that, my 12th grade school ID picture though is finna be, y'all finna be like, who that? So, I found my school ID picture. They said, okay, here you go. I told them, I was like, here you go. Here's my school ID picture. They was like, okay, good. Now we can do your piercing. I had the biggest smile on my face because they said they can do my piercing. I wiped my eyes because I really wanted my piercing done. Because I was really finna cry. Like, my eyes started watering. When they said they couldn't do my piercing, my eyes was watering. Everything was just, I was just real frustrated. Put it like that. So, I handed them my school ID. They made we had to go through a whole process just to get my school ID. Like, we had to fill out forms. We had to fill out this little survey thing. We had to do this, do that, this and that. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, can I just get my ears pierced? Baby girl, I just want my ears pierced. Just give me my ear piercing. Come on. This process is long. It's cold. I'm ready to go. But yeah, so we had to go through this whole piercing. This whole process to get my ears pierced. Finally, the process was done. They had a copy of my school ID picture. They had everything. They told me to go wait on the couch. I waited on the couch for about 5 minutes because these girls before me was getting their ears pierced. So it was like 3 of them that was getting their ears pierced. So the girls before me, they was getting their ears pierced, and I had to wait till they were done. So finally, it was my turn. So they finally like put me in the little room where I could get my ears pierced. So they tell me, they said, this is gonna hurt. We're gonna use a needle. At first I was like, can we just use a gun? They was like, sorry, we can't use a gun. I'm like, oh God. They gave me this little bar to hold on to. At first I was like, I'm not gonna need this. Like, it's not even gonna hurt as bad. They just making it seem like it's like the worst thing in the world. Like, I'm not gonna need this. So they gave me the little ball. I told my mom if she could hold my hand. My dad recorded it. I told her to hold my hand because they was making it seem like it was like the worst thing in the world. And yeah. So she was like, I'm gonna place the dot where you want me to pierce it. And this is where I placed it. And I mean, this is where I said, this is where, like, you know, I wanted it done. So yeah, she did that. And then she was like, okay. So I don't know what she did, but I know like a needle went through my ear. And she was like, at first she said, breathe in. I said, so I breathe in as deep as I can. And she's like, when I put it through, you can breathe out. I said, okay. And so she put it in. I was like, and then I let go. Like, when she put that needle through my ear, oh my Lord, I was like, bro, I gave the most ugliest face. I don't care. I'm gonna show y'all the video, and it's gonna be the most ugliest face. I know y'all finna laugh. So I had put the needle through so she could put the earring in. So she put the needle through, and then I was like my eyes started watering. I was like, I'm an OG, because I was at the time. No, I wasn't. But yeah. So she put the thingy in. I was like, let's go. She was like, I didn't even put the earring in. I was like, you have it? She was like, no. And so she finally put the earring in. And then, bro, I was crying. I was hurt. My feelings was hurt. I don't care what nobody say. That hurt. That pain hurt. I would get it done again though on this ear, but it hurt. But I mean, I would get it done again. So we finally went to the little thingy. Like, we went back outside to the little clerk thingy, the little cashier thingy, and she gave me like this little salt thingy, and like she told me I had to do this twice a day. I had to soak my ear twice a day. I had to, you know, do this little thingy or whatever. I had to clean it and stuff. Oh, I can't sleep on this side of my ear, like this whole side. I can't sleep on this side of my ear for 6 months to a year. Within 4 months, I get to change my ear thingy. It's trying to heal, and it can't heal because something is in the way. So that's why she said it's normal. I said, okay. So I can't sleep on this side of my ear for 6 months to a year. I bumped my ear a couple of times. Ooh, the most worst feeling ever. And yeah. So that was the story on how I got my ears pierced. You guys can go subscribe, and I'll have the video up right here. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, my first very YouTube channel. I can't believe I've done it. And I hope I can, you know, get it done. Get it done. Well, I hope I can get it done again. But I just hope you guys liked it. It's my very first. I will have more videos.
Keep breathing. We're not done. We gotta go.
Like every
Good job,
weekend. Probably.
Got it, Jordan.
But yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys
It's funny.
will subscribe and continue to like me. And
Where's that?
yeah, so
Got it.
that's my YouTube video.